Friday, we had a motion to keep the engineer on until August 16th, pending the outcome of his court hearings. What happened in court this morning is nothing, basically, other than it was moved on to August 30th at 1:30 now, so anything we thought we might find out between now and next Thursday, we will not find out. So we have to decide on what we're going to do about an engineer after next Thursday, because that motion last week was only for 2 weeks. And so are we going to handle that tonight, or are we going to wait and handle it with a special meeting next week when it runs out? That's the purpose of the special meeting being on here, because of the court dates. So.
Well, if we already know, why don't we just handle it tonight? I mean, if we already know what's going on.
That's why I switched them around. So, I guess it's what's your pleasure. Are you going to want to look for an engineer? That's part of the reason we kept Cliff on for 2 weeks, is to tie up some loose ends, to try to find other people that could do it and make a decision so we could keep the place running for 2 weeks. Now we've accomplished 1 week of that, and we got 1 more week to go, so I guess we'll have to have what's your pleasure on past next Thursday?
I said we'd just go ahead and keep them on until the end of the month.
So,
yeah.
Still think we should post for new an engineering position though, because we got some time.
for an interim, you mean?
Yeah.
I think we've already got at least one name has already came in. My son was contacted by mistake and called me up, and I called the gentleman back, and I had him get a hold of Bill, and I think Bill said he's already talked to one gentleman. I don't know who he is, but Bill's got a resume on somebody already. So,
well, if he comes across and decide to hire him or something, I mean, just tell him it's not until the end of the month until we find out what's going on with this situation.
I don't know if you're going to get something done that quick if we're going to post it. We should post it on the CRAN website, or CRAN.
Oh, okay.
So after next Thursday, we're without an engineer again, and we're in the same predicament we were last Friday. So,
Well, for now, I make a motion that we just go ahead and extend it until the end of the month. And then we can decide next month's meeting. That way we don't have to have any special meetings.
So your motion is to allow
To keep on the way it is until the end of the month.
pending the court date of August 31st.
Right.
That's how we would.
Yeah.
well, my feelings on this is I agreed to keep Mr. Young's on until next Thursday because I didn't want to shut any projects down, and we had nobody lined up. We do have one person lined up now, and hopefully he has got some of this other work tied up. There was very few people here Monday morning. Rex was here and Doug was here. There wasn't very many. I'll basically repeat what I said Monday morning. In the last 4 years, nobody has brought any more work into this county than Cliff Young has, money-wise and blacktop and overlay. I don't think you can find any county around here comes even close. Maybe not even a county in the state of Michigan, I don't know. But on the other hand, with that being said, I don't think Mr. Young owes us anything as far as trying to keep this place running, especially with what's happened to him. And I think till this is over, it's better that, I personally believe it's better that he doesn't have any contact or association with the employees or any of the jobs, because I don't know if we'd be liable or not. But that's my feeling. I think for his safety, and only his safety, with what's going on, it's better that he's not here. So, but I haven't got a second on no more, but that's my feeling. So,
My feeling is what's best for Osceola County to get us out of this mess. The cheapest way out, because we're gonna have extra money tied up in that 200th bridge, there's no doubt about that, is to keep Mr. Young's working as engineer. We went into it already almost a couple weeks, so he's that much more involved. And on this critical bridge placement that we gotta have agreed from the state, Mr. Young sits on that committee, so that certainly is going to be a plus in our favor as far as being okay. A couple extra $100,000 for us. If we got to end up footing that whole bill, we're in serious trouble. We're more than in serious trouble.
I totally don't. I mean, I don't disagree with you at all, Don, on that. The only thing is, last Friday you took a different position than what you're taking tonight.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and
you outvoted him, so you have no choice but change.
well, when I say last Friday you had a different position on that, and when I agreed to go for 2 weeks and stuff, I let Mr. Youngs know a couple of days later that my position would be different, and the reasons why. And like I say, I understand that this could cost us money, but on the other hand, I also know that everybody's mad at the man, and I don't think he needs any more trouble, and so I don't necessarily think it's that he owes us a favor and stuff. So anyway, we got a motion, and if there's no more discussion, I need a second on it. We haven't got a second yet, so.
I don't know who you mean when you say everybody's mad at him, but I'm telling you, if we have to switch right now, that 200 bridge is a long, long, long way from getting done. And our cost sharing with the other townships that they pass the extra millage on, I cannot see that happening if we have to spend a couple $100 extra thousand on this bridge.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, I'll let you. I don't normally let you, but I'll let you.
I'm a little confused right now. You say he's on another board that approves the extra money that would come in? Isn't that kind of like a conflict of interest?
No, explain it real quick.
They take counties, and then they take the cities and villages, and we represent, there's 25 in the North region. So then they take 5 engineers, and they have them sit down and review all the applications. And then when you sit down and review the applications, then you select those bridges. So when you were talking about 3 years to design it, it wasn't 3 years to design it. You're always 3 years ahead. So when you select the bridges this year, it would be for 2015. So when you heard that it was selected, it's always 3 years down the road. Then when there's a situation like this where there's overruns, they'll bring it in front of that bridge committee. And the bridge committee, each one of the 5 has a vote that determines whether or not it's a meritable additional cost. So there's not a conflict. That just happens to be one of the boards that I sit on. And for us, it has helped us get a lot of bridges. At the same time, hopefully, now that we've got an overrun, that'll help influence, I don't want to say influence, but hopefully it'll help us get that additional funds necessary to construct that bridge.
Okay, I have one more question. Last year we had to get a special funding to blacktop our road because that's the only way we could get it blacktop because there was a lot of potholes. Now that those heavy equipment went down that road, the sides of the roads are cracking again. Are we going to have for another millage to get all that road fixed again?
Well, them sides of the road will crack whether heavy equipment go down or not. I mean, 2 or 3. We went to an asset management class, and 2 or 3, actually within 5 years of new construction or anything, you should go out and do crack fills or another chip seal to preserve that, keep that water out of them cracks. And you can go on any road that we've done, whether it's had construction or not, you will find them cracks coming along the side of the road, and then they start to go across the other way and stuff. So,
right, I mean, but it's only been a year that you cracked already.
yeah, I understand that, but it happens over. So, okay, let's go back to our motion now. We have a motion, and we need a second.
I'll second it.
Motion. Okay.
You seconded? I thought you first. I thought you made the motion.
No, I did.
No.
No. Okay, do we have any further discussion on it? Okay, let's do a roll call vote on that.
Gingrich,
No.
Wemple,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Atkins,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
You got 4 yes, 1 no, Gingrich voted no.
That's the time limit of what now?
2:30.
August
August
31st.
Well, I thought somebody said the next board meeting now.
Well,
So,
I,
end of the
you
month,
go
is
till-
what his motion was.
yeah,
End of the month.
but I said we wouldn't have to bring it up until the next meeting.
Well, that means we're.
You made the motion for the one thing and said something else.
Well,
Well, that means we'll go a couple of weeks without an engineer again. When's the September meeting?
Well, if there's charges on that day, you'll be having a special meeting anyway.
13.
Okay, well, that's the motion, we'll deal with it later. So,